Heritage and Pride knows full well that when officers wear their uniforms, those uniforms can be bullet magnets. It is a matter of personal safety for our officers and public safety that when our officers don their uniforms, that they carry their service weapons with them.
And what's your reaction to them saying that it's a publicity stunt? It seems like you guys are saying it's a PR
stunt. That's exactly what it is. It's a publicity stunt. The notion that they would say they can show up in their uniforms but they just can't carry their guns, it's nonsense. They know full well that it's a matter of public safety and personal safety for our officers. When they put on those uniforms, they must carry their weapons with them. And I will not budge on that. I will not put any one of our officers in harm's way. Was there any response to the letter? Was there any response to the letter that you wrote? No, I didn't. Yesterday. I didn't receive a response. You know, I was hopeful when we sent that letter, based on the very good conversations that we've had over the past several months. I've met along with Brian Downey, with the organizers of this march today. I thought we were headed in a good direction. They let us know a week or two before the march that unfortunately we were not going to be included this year. But I was hopeful that when I sent the letter yesterday that we would get a positive resolution on this issue, just because they had changed their opinion in the past 24 hours. Meaning, the first response we had was we are not allowed to march at all, not in uniform, not in our weapons. And then when we put pressure on them yesterday, they said, oh, they can march in uniform, they just can't carry their weapons. So I thought we were close, but ultimately we didn't get there. But our officers will be out here today protesting. I'm going to be here with them. And we have thousands of officers in the area making sure that everything is safe and secure. So I'm going to make sure that clear. Are the officers going to be walking up at all? No. Okay. The officers actually, to be very clear, are excluded from today's parade.
And then we're just going to have the president call.
Good morning, everybody. It's Brian Downey, BRIANDOWNEY, the president of the Gay Officers Action League. I'd just like to start by saying that it's painful for me to be here today. It is painful. It has been painful for 4 years now. It's going to be painful for a 5th year. Telling folks that they can show up not as they are is not in the spirit of pride. Everybody standing behind me protests every day by going into a system that historically was not for them. And they go in and they force change upon that system. They force that system to deal with them. It takes a tremendous amount of courage to be out. It takes an even more tremendous amount of courage to be out in uniform. The spirit of a weapons ban sounds good, but to these folks standing around here, it sounds targeted. We are showing up in a uniform. Would you go scuba diving without a tank? Would you go skydiving without a parachute? To answer the question that was asked before of the commissioner, why now the department is getting behind this, and we also saw the governor, the attorney general, our mayor is behind us. It's because for the last few years, we stayed silent. We had some conversations that ultimately were not meaningful. This was the first year when things were being revisited that we felt that there was genuine, meaningful conversations. And it is our hope that these meaningful conversations continue. We have absolutely no ill will towards New York City Pride. We hope that this march today is a successful symbol of protest, as it always is. We hope that it's a safe day for everybody involved. There are literally 1,000 weapons here. All our elected officials will walk under armed security. Those weapons are in the march. We just want what you see here. A day where we can stand up and we can be visible. It never, for me personally, who never had a pride until I wore that uniform. I never participated until I joined the Gay Officers Action League. For me, it was the most liberating experience that I ever had in my life, because it was when I got to stand up and tell society that I'm here and I'm working inside this system, I'm working for you. I don't know where Maria is, but if we could see, I mean, is this a more or less threatening presence than every uniformed officer that we see around here securing this event today? I don't think so. We want to be back. We want to march. We want to march in our uniforms as a form of solidarity and protest. Thank you.
All right, thanks everyone.
Two. 5.